President, we thank our Turkmen colleagues for taking the initiative to convene today's meeting of the UN General Assembly on such an important topic. Russia is a long-standing, reliable partner of the states of Central Asia. For many years, we have supported our neighbors in their aspiration to strive for gradual development. At the General Assembly, this fact has been made manifest through our consistent support and co-sponsorship of resolutions on Central Asia. A clear example of this is Resolution 76/299 to establish a zone of peace, trust, and cooperation in Central Asia. Russia and the Central Asian states have continued to develop their cooperation. On the 14th of October 2022 in Astana, the first Russia-Central Asia Summit was convened. The 14th of April saw the successful holding of a meeting of our foreign ministers in Samarkand, a symbolic fact as regards the strength and the maturity of our relations with the states of the region, is the participation of the leaders of the states of Central Asia in the events in Moscow on Victory Day on the 9th of May. For our country, Central Asia is of major geopolitical significance. It is a adjacent region and a good neighbor too. That fact is reflected in our new concept for foreign policy, which says that the most salient factor for security, stability, territorial integrity, and socioeconomic development of Russia, and for strengthening its position as one of the most influential centers of global policy, is the fostering of sustainable long-term good neighborly relations with the member states of the CIS, including in Central Asia. Guarantees for security of the Central Asian region are the member states of the Collective Security Treaty Organization, the CSTO. Key elements for stability are also the Russian 201st Military Base and the Joint Russian Military Base in Kyrgyzstan known as KANT. As for the CSTO, the significance of that is regularly demonstrated at the UNGA through the adoption of a resolution on cooperation of the UN and the CSTO. The most recent one was A 77/13 adopted on the 21st of November 2022. The Central Asian situation has always been a priority on the agenda of the CSTO. That's not least due to the factor of Afghanistan. Invaluable assistance to the region has been provided by specialized structures of mixed regional organizations, that is the Anti-Terrorist Center of the CIS and the Executive Committee of the Regional Anti-Terrorist Structure of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. We advocate for the peaceful settlement of any issues among our Central Asian friends. Russia has remained a key trade partner of Central Asian states. We're highly present in their economies, and we are one of the main consumers of the goods they produce. There's a catalyst for the deepening of the trade and economic ties. I'm referring to our participation in the CIS, as well as the membership of Russia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan in the Eurasian Economic Union. Of great significance for the economic development of the region is the transport and logistics corridors linking Russia to the region, including the north to south region. We have a visa-free regime, specialized laws and regulations, and the Russian language is prevalent in the region. All this makes the Russian labor market very attractive for Central Asian migrants going to Russia to work. For example, in 2022, cash remittances of migrants into Uzbekistan comprised 11% of Uzbekistan's GDP. That figure for Kyrgyzstan exceeds 26%. Given the consistent work of our country to establish in Central Asia a zone of peace, trust, and cooperation, we're concerned by the striving of certain Western parties to undermine the stability and security in this region and weaken its economic development, including through threat of sanctions. Nothing good will come of this. Primarily, that pertains to those who are openly attempting to impose their worldview on others, a worldview that's very far from a peace-loving one. For our part, we would like to ensure our Central Asian partners that we aspire to cooperation and good neighborly relations for the sake of our states and peoples. Thank you.